Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Dulcimerica. This a companion episode to the last one, which in between this episode and that episode, I've caught a bit of a cold. So sorry if I sound a little stuffy, but I wanted to redo this because our last episode dealt with the motion picture soundtrack to Titanic with James Horner as the composer and the song My Heart Will Go On. In the second half of that demonstration, the audio was kind of low and it wasn't very good. And the reason being is I was rushing to put stuff together for summer tour and completely forgot to record a supplementary soundtrack because the two cameras I got earlier this year turned out to be pretty awesome visual wise, really crappy audio wise. So I now need to get two other cameras. In the meantime, this episode will have supplementary audio so you can hear very clearly what's going on with this tune. Now, before I go any further, just want to give a big shout out now to one of my patrons on Patreon, Susan Hodges. Susan, thank you very much for your pledge, for your commitment to my art, and thank you for helping every single day with the little things like upgrading software and the big things like upgrading cameras that record crappy audio. Every little bit counts, and I want to thank you for your encouragement and for everything that you do along with the rest of the Patreon community. Thank you very, very much, Susan. For those of you wondering about Patreon, it's a very cool way for people like yourself to support their favorite artists. Now, if you enjoy Dulcimerica, or if you enjoy any of my recordings or live shows, you may be one of the people who would like to contribute at least $5 per month, which will get you access to my patron-only feed, and that includes everything I've released on CD, all of my self-published books, HD quality versions of Dulcimerica, even better than this one, even with a crappy camera, and a whole lot more. All you do is pledge $5 per month, and that gets you everything, plus everything new being created here in the studio and on the road, like my brand new album, The Beauty and the Terror, coming out in August of 2017, but my patrons are hearing it right now as every track is completed. If you'd like to get in on this, follow the link right down below to www.patreon.com/BingFutch. And if you enjoy Dulcimerica, consider becoming a part of the Patreon community. And their names, some of them, are in the end credits. Make sure you stick around and check that out. But this shout out actually is one of the incentives with Patreon. Thank you very much, Susan, again. Now, here it is with better audio, a walk through My Heart Will Go On, written by James Horner from the motion picture Titanic. So we're going to start off, we're in DAD tuning. We're going to start off with a open D strum. Melodies on the melody string. Oh, and I might mention that the tablature for this piece is on Patreon as well. Just another one of those little perks from being a patron of mine. All right, so the melodies in the melody string. Partial A chord 4-2, leave the melody open. We're going to sweep back against the bass and middle string and then hit the melody string for that melody note. And then walk with the index finger or whatever finger you're using for this shape down to the 3rd fret on the bass string, and then back sweep again. And then hit that melody string. So we end up with... With the pinky, pick up 1 on the melody string, go to 2, 0, 0, 2 open, 101, A, and then sweep again. We're going to pluck the middle string open. Index finger comes down to the bass string, G, 3rd fret, and then we're going to hammer on the 1 with our 3-1-0 G major shape. I like to do a little rundown from 3-2 open, and then repeat. Pinky. Now we're going 0, 0, 2, 101 A, and then B minor 2-1-0. Back to 4-2, sweep, open on the middle, 3 our G with the slap on the 1. Come up to 4-2, open, back down to B minor 2-1-0. 101, open on the middle string. Now we are playing a G chord with an A on the melody string for the melody. Walk that down, back to 101. 2, 3 on the melody string, then 2, 1, 2. B minor with the melody. Walk down with the pinky on the melody string, index, open, sweep 4, open on the middle string, G major hammer on. Walk up to 4-2-0, back to B minor. 101, middle string, our 3-1-4, which is G major with the A here on the melody string. Walk that down, 3-2-101. 2, 3, pinky, and then sweep the partial. And in the middle, sweep the G, pinky, 1, 0-0-2, 101, and then done. Now that the whistle part is in here, and it depends on how you want to play it. In the beginning, it happens with a lot of the major happening in the background. So I do a 2, 1, 0, 101, slide up to the 4, then walk down 3-2. Hammer on G major, and then I come back on that 1, pick the melody string open. Then 2, 4, 3, 3, 4, slap to 5, then 4, 2, 101. And a grace note of whatever you want to put on there. At the beginning, in between verses, and at the end, however you like to put them in there. That is the short and sweet. You can watch the entire episode with all the piano, music theory, and scratchy audio with more insight into it. And you can just check that on the big window box that'll show up at the end here. Cold Medicines, making a lot of this very, very fun. Thank you guys very much for tuning in, and I hope you'll tune in for future Dulcimerica episodes as well. Until next time, my friends, my heart will go on. Man, somebody call 911.